2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Well, this defense for the Rams, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Aaron Siposs now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, the Rams are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Thomas. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
We're scoreless after 1.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Out to his left. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
23 yards the pickup there. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 45 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is caught. It's Brown. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Goff.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are once again back in front.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Goff looking to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Goff now looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this one is incomplete. His secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break here. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Marr on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing again on second down.
Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. He's got room at the 30, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
A give running right is Akers.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his... feet in. 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Finding space at the 40.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
Akers again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they take a knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Los Angeles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.